my production team have set out to find out what causes cancer and what you can do to improve your chances of winning the battle. Firstly, what is cancer?
Cancer is a term for diseases in which abnormal cells divide without control and are able to invade other tissues. There are over 100 different types of cancer, and each is classified by the type of cell that is initially affected.
What do you think causes cancer?
Hereditary things.
Smoking.
I think like the foods, you know what I mean? The foods, and because there's a lot of chemicals in foods now.
Genetics and sometimes your lifestyle.
An unhealthy lifestyle, I think, causes a lot of cancer. People not doing enough exercises.
Do you know what type of treatments there are available to treat cancer?
I know about breast cancer, you go and get screened and that. I'm not sure about the rest.
No, not really, but I suppose that there probably would be some out there, you know what I mean?
Like screenings to initially find out, and then chemotherapy.
Radium treatment.
An operation too.
An operation is another form of it, yeah.
What do you believe causes cancer?
I believe that cancer is caused basically by the unhealthy diet, you know, and unhealthy lifestyle in society.
What are some of the treatments that you recommend?
Good superfood, you know, fruits and vegetables, you know, for example, you can treat cancer if you detox yourself with aloe vera, you know, and if you do some like coffee enemas, to use the plasma therapies that actually you do like vibration frequencies. And you also use other supplements, like there is like a Gerson therapy, there is like a MMS therapies, which are using chlorine dioxide, you know, to actually oxidify, you know, your body.
Treatments you recommend, what are some of the side effects?
Good healthy diets, raw foods, you know, you could feel that your body sort of regenerates. So this regeneration in the beginning could be painful, but after, you know, you do it more and more, and you give your body time, and you cleaning your also other levels, like the psychosomatic level, then it's perfectly right, and you start to feel and you start to gain energy and happiness in life. So the success rate is very high.
What do you think causes cancer?
We know that when our cells are turning over, they gain little changes in their DNA and mutations, and then that can lead to a cell being out of control and growing out of control, which is what makes a tumour. We know there are some causes. The very obvious one that everybody knows about is tobacco smoke, which is a really potent carcinogen. It almost accelerates those changes. It directly causes the damage that triggers a cell to become an out of control cancer cell. There are some poor patients where they get inherited defects as well, so there are genetic causes of cancer.
What treatments do you recommend or provide to treat cancer?
We have about 100 licensed drugs and 350 different types of cancer drug in development. They fall roughly into two categories. There's chemotherapy drugs, which basically poison the dividing cell. Nowadays we also have the targeted drugs, or the magic bullets, where when we understand more about what's wrong with the cancer cell, you can then make a drug that very specifically targets that change in the cancer cell.
What are some of the side effects from those treatments?
It varies. The thing that everybody knows about with chemotherapy drugs, the sort of classic drugs that we've always used, is sickness and hair loss. Not all drugs cause hair loss. I suppose the fact that we're actively trying to kill dividing cells is why you see side effects with chemotherapy drugs. The big thing that causes us a problem is the bone marrow constantly makes new blood cells, and that for us is the most difficult side effect to manage, because it means that people haven't got as many white cells to fight infection, and therefore infections are dangerous in cancer patients on chemotherapy.
From our research project, we have found out that there are more treatments for cancer than just your standard radio and chemotherapy. Although there's still a lot of controversy in the medical industry about the alternative treatments, it's something we should all keep an open mind about.